Alright, raise your hand if you have thrown your controller through a wall because you lost to a Samus or Sonic player.
Dude, this game is so trash. This game is trash!
With Smash Ultimate having 87 playable characters in the game at the time of recording, it should come to no surprise that some of them seem like they were designed as a big FU from Sakurai. So today we're going to go over the top 10 most annoying characters in Smash Ultimate, because trust me, there are a few. And also, a quick disclaimer before we start, this is purely my opinion, so please put the pitchforks down and mouses away from the dislike button or comment section. This is all in fun and is no way meant to pick on people who play these characters, it's just all meaningless jokes. If you play them, it's perfectly fine and I fully respect you as a player. It's just sometimes not that fun to play against them, at least for me, but that doesn't mean there isn't anything wrong with you or that I am attacking you. Alright gamers, let's get gaming. The fuck? Why did I write that? Although not the best character in the game, Piranha has his fair share of annoying gimmicks. He has one of the best projectiles in the game with Patui that basically does everything. It's good for keeping opponents out, it's a great edge guarding tool, you can combo off of it, and it's a good defensive tool since if you hit Piranha Plant while he's doing Patui, you get hit by it. Piranha Plant's down B is Plant's main way of overcompensating for his tiny schlong size. But it does have the motion of the ocean since you can basically angle it with any direction and hit your opponent from anywhere. Plus it has super armor which makes it really good for using offstage to poke at your opponent or hit them for going for an edge guard. Which means you can't really hit Plant with any sick ass spikes since they'll just cock block you. Also, why does poison do that much damage? I swear if Ted Bundy was still alive and played Smash, he would be a Luigi main. Luigi is one of the most one-dimensional characters in the game. Luigi altogether is a garbage character until he really grabs you. He has a 0 to death combo if he grabs you at 0, which promotes you to platform camp him until he hits you with a move that isn't grab, then you can go fight him. Luigi promotes the opponent to camp Luigi to avoid his own one good option, which is his grab. Luigi promotes the opponent to camp Luigi to avoid his one good option, which is his grab. If you get grabbed, you're either going to die or take 60 to 80%. This then creates a camping fest between you and the Luigi player to see who is more patient, which is a very boring way to play. Luigi is literally the antithesis of fun, and Luigi mains love seeing their opponents suffer every time they get grabbed. I just want to see my wife and kids! Besides grab and zair, his really only other good move is down B, which is near invincible. It beats out 90% of other moves, which means that just like grab, most Luigis abuse it, of course. It's an amazing landing option, combo option, and good edge guarding tool. Again, this forces you to be careful in advantage state and disadvantage state since you don't want to overcommit or be caught by down B out of a combo. Plus up B kills you ridiculously early. It's like Jigglypuff rest, but less risky because you were not put to sleep, which is dumb as fuck. I fully believe Rosa is low-key busted and extremely underrated and also extremely annoying, but let me explain why. Although Luma is not the absolute unit as it was in Smash 4, Rosalina and Luma still maintain the same frustrating game plan. Since Rosalina and Luma are basically two characters in one, it can sometimes feel like you're playing a 2v1 in doubles. As soon as you hit Luma, Rosa hits you, and as soon as you hit Rosa, Luma hits you. Every time you try to hit one of them, you basically overcommit and the other will punish you for it. And Rosa's advantage state is insane. She has one of the best juggling games in the game with her up smash and up air, and if you manage to dodge one of them, the other will hit you. You have to constantly pay attention to what Rosa and Luma are doing at the same time and play very methodically and patient while trying to overextend. The game requires extreme discipline from both you and the Rosa player, of which the Rosa player usually has more of because they main a very discipline heavy character. On top of that, she has tons of tech that makes her combo and pressure game that much more impressive. It requires a lot of skill and discipline to play Rosa, but if done right, can be extremely oppressive and annoying. Also, 15 seconds is way too short for Luma to be gone when you kill Luma. When the topic most annoying character in the game comes up, Samus is usually one of the most common answers, especially on Smash Twitter. Thank you, Smash Twitter. Sometimes I just call her Spamus because it's funny, but it's funny because it's true. Mid-level or beginner level Samus players have this habit of spamming every projectile they have, like missiles, bombs, and of course, her famous charge shot. Because Samus can now charge her charge shot in the air, it becomes a movement option, and a lot easier to charge. When charge shot is fully charged, you basically... God damn, that's a fucking mouthful. Holy shit, when charge shot is fully charged. It's like a tongue twister, dude. When charge shot is fully charged, you basically cannot approach Samus all willy-nilly like you could before. Because as soon as you're in an unreactable range where they can shoot it, they will. Which becomes worse online when you add lag, which is fun. So in turn, you have to play very patient and almost play like you're constantly stepping on Lego to approach. And if there's any feeling to describe how playing against Samus players are, stepping on Lego is it. You also can't hit her shield all willy-nilly because she'll just up you out of shield, which she can even kill if you're near the top of the blast zone. Samus's grab game and her combo game that comes out of it is also extremely impressive. She can grab you from basically a quarter of the stage away, if not more, with her grapple and take you to the skies with her up air or fair, which is one of the easiest combos to pull off in the game. Another character that comes up under the most annoying characters in the game question is Zelda. I know Zelda players that only play offline because they played so much online and got blocked by everyone online that they can no longer get matches on quick play because they have gotten blocked by almost everyone online. Zelda is a really bad character for the most part, but she has 2 or 3 really broken moves, and that is why she is annoying. Her Phantom move is her go-to zoner projectile. She can charge as much as she wants, release it at any time, and even move as she releases it to follow up off of it. Most projectiles you use shield or jump to react to them to avoid getting hit by them, but not Phantom. Phantom will force you to either jump or shield, in which Zelda can react to your defensive option against Phantom and punish you for it with either a grab or an aerial depending on what you do, which in turn hits you away, and then the process repeats. Because of this, she has one of the most oppressive ledge trapping games in the game. So now you've gotten through Phantom, and are within range where you can hit Zelda. Well, too bad, because you just got hit by Zelda's neutral B, Nehru's Love. And let me tell you, love is the last word I had used to describe it. With an 11 frame startup, and is invincible, reflecting multi-hit move. It's literally like an invincible force shield that hits you and your projectile away unless you have a destroy. And if you get hit away, you're now back to where you started, and now you have to deal with Phantom again. She also has her up B, which is near unreactable at clit. Clit? What? Did I say clit? Bro. She also has her up B and is near unreactable at close or mid range, and online, in the increased lag, it becomes even more unreactable. From extremely far away, and it's basically a free move to recover and hit your opponent with. It can also be used as a combo finisher. AI might take over the world one day, but let me say, they won't be Rob mains, since Rob mains are more AU, artificial unintelligence. Got him! The whole, go my son, hold down the neutral beam, starts to make sense when you play against this character. Gyro literally does everything. It combos, it puts up a defensive wall, it's an amazing ledge trapping tool, it's good to use to approach, and is extremely hard to pick up and use against Rob since you can't really grab it while it spins. Rob also has debatably the best down tilt in the game at frame 3 startup and -5 on shield. So it's amazing at poking and pressuring opponents and can even train them across the stage in some situations. Side B is also appropriately named Spin to Win. I don't really think I have to explain that. It's kind of just spin to win, and you kind of just die if you get edgeguarded by it. Also, how do you DI Rob up air? Alright bro, PETA ain't gonna like this one. She's cute on the inside, but a brutal soul crusher on the outside. Isabelle, although not being the best character because she relies on gimmicks and cheese to win, but that's why she's so annoying. The Lloyd rocket, with the fishing rod and her slingshot projectiles, make for a horrendously annoying mix of moves. Isabelle players will just plant the Lloyd rocket, which launches on command or impact and follows Isabelle to combo off of it. Then Isabelle will either A, slingshot pebbles at you, or B, throw out the fishing rod and grapple you with it. Again, she's not really a good character, but she makes up for it for those 3 really annoying and frustrating moves. Little Mac also has a little wee-wee. By the way, they force everybody to play and not have fun playing that way. If you play Little Mac, you either have to be an extremely casual player or hate yourself and everyone else, because no one's having fun. Let's be honest here. Little Mac is debatably the worst character in the game, so why is he so annoying? Well, it's not that he's difficult to fight, but it's the way you have to fight him that's annoying. Little Mac is extremely good on the ground with his fast mobility and devastatingly strong ground moves. His smash attacks have some of the most OP super armor in the game, but his catch is that he is absolutely horrendous in the air. His arrows do next to no damage and he has the worst recovery in the game. So the counterplay you are promoted to use against him is to just platform camp. Since he is at a major disadvantage in the air, you basically have to platform camp him to force him to approach, and once he does, you hit him because he can't hit you. Everything he does to try and hit you is easily reactable, and he is forced to overcommit to hit you. And when he does this, you can just hit him off stage and kill him. Then rinse and repeat this process. This means you either have to time out Little Mac if he's a good Little Mac player and doesn't overcommit, or throw him off stage 3 times because the Little Mac player was dumb and approached you. That's why he's the worst in the game and one of the most annoying. Little Mac is a little shit. A hero is the complete opposite of what you are if you play this character. There's a reason Salem picked this character up if he was going to be the villain of the Smash community. Debatably, this character is one of the most skillless characters in the game. His whole gimmick is RNG. His whole game plan is RNG. He revolves around RNG. Besides his RNG BS, he is a slow and crappy sword character with awful frame data and a pretty bad hitboxes with a terrible disadvantage state. Hero has his down B, which gives him access to 4 random spells out of 20 total spells, plus all the effects that he can get from Hocus Pocus. Some can kill you at 0, some give Hero damage, knockback, and speed buffs, some are projectiles, some cover half the stage with an explosion, and some kill Hero and kill everything that's around Hero when used. Plus, way more than that. That's only the tip of the iceberg, baby. And the beauty of it is it's all random, baby. Which means there's not much thought that goes into using these moves besides choosing between the 4 random spells you get when pulling up the menu. Fucking brainlets. That's not the only thing RNG that Hero has. If Hero hits you with a smash attack, Hero has a 1 in 8 chance to get a crit which can kill you extremely early, such as 50 or even 30% if close at the ledge. On top of this, Hero has 2 amazing projectile, Neutral B, Frizz, and Side B Zap, which can all be charged and have an even stronger effect. This makes Hero a sortie zoner with RNG factors that could just end your stock just because they got lucky. Take one of Hero's RNG moves that could potentially kill you at 0 to explain this character as a whole. Whack. Alright, we got some honorable mentions, boys. Poggers. Alright, before we get to number 1, we have some honorable mentions that didn't make our list. Personally, because I don't find them as annoying as everybody else really does. Maybe I'm just crazy, but here they are. We got Sonic, Mr. Game & Watch, Palutena, and Pikachu. Now, if you know anything about me, or have even talked or watched one stream or one video on my channel, twitch.tv/thesweatslayer, you will know that I hate this character with a burning passion. This character makes me want to play Fortnite instead of Smash. It is that bad. Now I know what you're thinking, Young Link. I know it's a weird pick for number 1, and I know a lot of people will disagree, and so don't go filling the comment section yet. Hear me out and put the pitchforks down, please. This character has hands down 3 of the best projectiles in the game. Has a small frame so he's hard to hit, low profiles under a lot of moves, and has some of the best close-up moves in the game. He is a zoner, a brawler, and a small character. His Nair is frame 4 and lasts for 35 frames, making an extremely good sex kick. Oh, he said sex. He can combo off of all of his projectiles, which are Bomb, Fire Arrow, which combos into itself. You know, it's dumb as fuck. and close-up and returning boomerang. And if his projectiles aren't enough range or good combo options, then his there is, which was buffed in the last patch. Why the fuck did they buff Young Link? Like, Sakurai, you fucking creep. I'm seeping with rage. I'm gonna get angry. The only thing that Yink struggles with is killing, but even that, he has 20 billion kill confirms out of his projectiles, aerials, and everything. Plus, he has a 9-frame up B at a shield that combos into up air. So, I mean, honestly, no one can't tell me this character isn't broken. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my list. Again, this is all, like, my personal opinion, and I don't really mean any of the jokes. Again, it's all in good fun. So, I mean, please don't hate anybody who plays these characters because it's just a harmless meme. Please don't actually define people by who they mean or have fun playing. Everyone likes this game differently, and that's the beauty of Smash Ultimate, and why this community is so great, to be honest. So, I mean, thank you all for watching, and, you know, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Please, my family needs food.